Tuna is one of the most eaten fish on Earth. It reaches plates in almost every country, culture, and cuisine you can imagine. Every single day, millions of people enjoy tuna at home, in restaurants, and in packaged foods, often without giving it a second thought. But behind most tuna, there's a much deeper story. A story that begins far away from supermarkets and dinner tables. It's a story shaped by overfishing. A story where growing demand pushed the ocean harder and faster than it could naturally recover. And much of that damage stays hidden, happening far offshore, out of sight, and out of public attention. Yet in the middle of the Indian Ocean, one small island nation chose a very different path. The Maldives, an island country surrounded almost entirely by ocean. Here, tuna fishing doesn't look like the massive industrial operations seen elsewhere in the world. There are no enormous nets sweeping through the sea, no endless lines of hooks stretching for kilometers beneath the surface. Instead, fishing here relies on people, simple tools, and teamwork passed down through generations. This traditional approach is known as pole and line fishing. One fisherman uses one pole to catch one fish. Nothing more, nothing less. If a fish isn't tuna, it simply isn't caught in the first place. And if a tuna is too small, it can be released back into the ocean immediately. That's why bycatch, unwanted species caught accidentally, is almost zero. Dolphins aren't trapped or harmed during the process. They continue swimming freely through these waters. Sea turtles move undisturbed. Coral reefs remain untouched, safe beneath the surface. And when fishing ends for the day, the ocean is left almost exactly as it was before. Industrial fishing, however, works in a very different way. Massive nets can surround entire schools of fish at once, thousands of animals, captured in a single moment. Everything inside, target species and non-target species alike, gets caught together. These methods are highly efficient, but they lack precision, and they lack selectivity. The Maldives made a conscious decision not to follow that route. The result is fewer fish caught per trip, but far greater responsibility toward the ocean. That responsibility is exactly why Maldives tuna is trusted around the world. Buyers know where it came from, how it was caught, and what methods were used. That level of trust adds real value, not just economically, but environmentally. Still, sustainability is far from easy for the fishermen themselves. Fuel costs continue to rise, cutting deeply into daily earnings. The work is physically demanding, long hours, heavy strain, and constant exposure to the sun. And the ocean itself is unpredictable, changing conditions without warning. Yet despite all of this, the method survives, and it continues. Because protecting fish populations today protects the ocean of tomorrow. Every time you buy tuna, you're making a choice, whether you realize it or not. Cheaper tuna often comes with hidden costs paid by the ocean. Sustainably caught tuna helps preserve marine ecosystems. It protects biodiversity, and it keeps balance in the sea. It also supports fishing communities that depend on healthy oceans to survive. The Maldives made its choice long ago, and it has stayed committed to that choice ever since. One pole, One fish. One shared ocean. That's why tuna from the Maldives is truly different, and why sustainability isn't just an idea, it's a responsibility we all share. If you enjoyed this story, like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more stories from the ocean.